Here we are today at the 2024 Pacific Marine Expo in Seattle, Washington with our West Coast manufacturer rep, Rick Waedekin with Coast Marine Marketing.
There we go. Hello, everyone.
Rick, you've been to many of these shows, many different hats in the marine industry. Has anything stood out to you this year?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you asked, Ray. We have a new onboard wireless LAN radio system that I'd really love to show you guys.
Cool. So, Rick, I take it that these are the radios?
These are the radios, yes.
Come on, dude. That's a radio?
Yep, it actually is.
So tell me more about it. What makes this so magical?
Well, what makes it magical is A, it's waterproof, so it works great in the marine industry. It's shock and vibration proof, and it's tiny. So you could clip it on a float coat, you could put it anywhere. But what's really, truly amazing about it is that you could talk right next to each other, you could talk a mile apart, you could talk 100 miles apart because they're all tied together through the internet.
Man, that sounds too good to be true. You said 100 miles apart.
Absolutely, as long as they're connected to the internet.
Tell me your magic sauce.
All right, so the way it works is every system starts out with one of these black box controllers. We have multiple options, multiple versions of these controllers, but we're going to talk today just about the 1100C.
You say this is a controller that controls everything, but I still haven't seen anything that does the wireless magic.
That's correct. Well, the magic sauce starts, like I said, with this box, but then this box gets tied to your network through access points, and the radios talk through the access points.
So when you say access points, I see a lot of these things on the ceiling tiles of my office.
Yep, that's
Is that
correct.
what we're talking about?
That's exactly.
Everyday type access point.
That's correct. That's exactly what we're talking about.
So in today's day and age, you think about all the old captains and that. Do you think they ever worried about Wi-Fi on their boat before?
They hadn't until Starlink, but I can tell you now there's Wi-Fi on every boat with Starlink. One of the other differences between the IP radios and the Marine VHF radio is the five-factor security, authentication security that is in this because it is internet protocol. You can only talk to who's in your group or your network, where with Marine VHF, it's one to many.
So I don't have to worry about having a scrambler or anybody identifying what my scrambler code is?
Nope.
So if I've scored a big catch, I can talk to my people and...
You can give them your position without worrying about somebody hearing. You can give them your catch count if you want. It is true private communications. No scrambler needed. It's that simple. It's that easy.
You've told us about the controller. You've told us about the wireless access points. Yep. You've told us a little bit about the radios. What separates these radios from something like this Icom M85?
All right, Ray, well, that's a great question. And this Icom M85, although it is probably the best handheld radio in the industry, it is limited to line of sight. It's Marine VHF. With these radios, you are not limited to line of sight because it's internet protocol and it's tied together through the internet. So you can talk virtually around the world with them as long as they're tied together through the network.
So we've mentioned the M95 does land mobile frequencies as well as the marine frequencies. So I've been on boats before where they have repeaters for every deck on the boat. Are you telling me that these reduce not only my communications costs because I no longer have to build that repeater, but these can talk whether it is a metal hull, fiberglass hull, whatever?
So you're correct, Ray. This little magic black box tied into your network, you can talk radio to radio on board the vessel or anywhere in the world as long as it's tied together with your network.
Rick, one of the other things that I noticed, I've been reading over the brochure. Explain to me what full duplex means to me as a user of this radio.
Yeah, absolutely. What full duplex means, it's think about a cell phone. You can talk on it and you can hear at the same time. So what full duplex allows you to do is not miss any calls with that push-to-talk problem where you're keyed down, you're the only one talking. So we could demo that right here in the booth by me talking, and you, Ray, could go ahead and talk back.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, loud and
So we
clear.
can talk at the same time.
Yep, that's correct. My finger's on the push to talk, and so is yours.
Okay, good. So when you no longer have to release to listen.
That's correct.
So for safety on a vessel, and I can see the recreational boater using this for docking their boat. I've seen the T-shirt. I can tether a Bluetooth headset to it, hands-free, just calmly talk, and no. Okay, yep, and have that full exchange go on.
That's correct.
And not have to worry about releasing to listen.
That's right. I had Galaxy Pods hooked up to them already today, and it worked fantastic.
Rick, thank you very much for going over the Icom IP radio system for us. A lot of things to think about. We're just barely touching the tip of the iceberg, if that's a good term to use.
Scratching the surface.
Scratching the surface, but man, I wish you the best of luck selling this system because it's got a lot of people excited here at the show.
Well, I just have to thank you, Ray, and thank Icom because, to be honest with you, the dealers are they've been wanting this. They've been asking for it. We have been missing a push-to-talk solution on the internet for the marine market, and I think we have a winner here. So we're excited.
All right.